Hi, I'm Paul Simpson, the Chief Executive of Derby City Council. This is actually my second stint at Derby. I actually started my career here 30 years ago, over 30 years ago now actually, as a trainee accounting technician. I was 20 years old and it was my first proper job after leaving school and doing various bits and pieces after that. I was attracted to local government and a career in the public sector on the back of the A-levels that I did in economics and politics. And doing a finance apprenticeship seemed to be a really good way of getting into the public sector and understanding how it worked, and also providing me with the opportunity to forge a career. I have to say, at that time, I didn't know that I was going to become an accountant or that I actually wanted to be an accountant. But having spent the first few years studying whilst working, I found that I really enjoyed the qualifications that I was doing and the job that I did. And I started off working in the housing team, actually, and found that finance was something that I enjoyed. And as I say, the opportunities that being an apprentice effectively at the time, wasn't called that at the time, but that's exactly what it was perfect for me because I had a job, I was earning money, but I was also getting support from the council to undertake professional qualification. I started off doing the Association of Accounting Technicians and then went on to study the Chartered Institute of Public Finance and Accountancy, which is an accountancy qualification targeted at the public sector. And I passed my exams and became a qualified accountant. And then shortly after I qualified, I actually left the council and undertook a career across various public sector organisations. I also worked for the private sector for a while. And then having been a finance director in local government, the NHS, I came back to Derby 21 years after I'd left. And within a matter of months of coming back as a strategic director for corporate resources, I got the opportunity to become the acting chief exec when the previous chief executive retired. And I was successfully appointed to the permanent role 3 days before the first national lockdown in response to the COVID situation. So I've been the chief exec now for just over 2 years and thoroughly enjoy it. Derby's my hometown, and being blunt about it, I wouldn't be here today were it not for the opportunities that being an apprentice provided me, and that was certainly, I will always look back on that moment as critical in my career. I would encourage anybody that has the opportunity to undertake an apprenticeship, absolutely grab it with both hands. It's a fantastic opportunity because it does allow the best of both worlds in terms of a working career at the same time as studying a qualification, whatever that qualification might be. And so for me personally, it really suited me, and I would recommend it to anybody who's potentially interested in taking up an apprenticeship. It can open so many doors for you and hopefully lead, like I would like to think it has done for me, to a really rewarding and successful career.